Well, I gotta say, I think we're fixing to get some pretty good downpours in a few minutes. Well, we're just coming back from a walk. But anyway, I hope everybody's day is going pretty good. You know, it's starting to come down, rain and stuff. About 2:08 on this Saturday afternoon. Well, was supposed to go to a San Antonio stock show rodeo today, but apparently with the storms that we're expecting this afternoon, it's postponed travel. They'll go all the way to West Creek and then catch up with the Trail Rides group and then head down to the AT&T Center, and that way they get ready to watch some pretty good rodeo, and well, we'll get to do that real soon. But yeah, a lot of moisture as we look at it. We're looking at off to the west, and yeah, just look at those rain curtains. Starting to see a lot right there. And yeah, it looked like it's fixing to come in just a little bit. But yeah, I'll tell you guys what happened on Tuesday. It was not a fun day on that one. So I found out, well, we got a letter at our door, and it was not a letter that none of us would even comprehend to believe. But anyway, it was a eviction notice. And so far, I went over to SWF, I asked them about it, and they said, one of you guys didn't pay your rent. And I said, well, what do you mean? I'm up to date on my rent, the other guy's up to date on his rent. And so, anyway, I found out that one guy didn't pay rent for the month of December 2024, and then he had late fees tacked on to that missed rent payment. And anyway, I got on his butt about it. I said, look man, you cannot miss a rent payment, because if you do that, you're going to get an eviction notice on that door of yours. The front office is going to ask you, and they're going to tell you, where's our money at? And so anyway, I went to SWF, and I literally told them what had happened. And, just, they're being childish, as they always are. So yeah, they haven't changed at all when we all look at them. Oh yeah. So yeah, here comes the rain now. Jeez, here it comes. Well, it's a good thing it got back from my walk-in time, because now it's going to come down torrential downpours. Well, here it comes. Whoa, it's starting to get wet. I'll just back off a little bit. Might be some lightning, so I probably don't want to touch anything metal. But yeah, we were supposed to go to the stock show rodeo today here in San Antonio, and I gotta say that has been canceled. Road travel has been permanently canceled to West Creek, and because of the rain and storms that we are getting today. But anyway, yeah. And yes, we are expecting a package today. So yeah, that's what we're expecting. So yeah, it's starting to come down the rain already. And we're just walking around, doing this video and stuff, trying to get you guys out some content today. Oh yeah, it's just starting to come down already. Well, I guess we could go ahead and get back inside. Well, we're pretty much not going to do much of anything. Oh, my phone is wet, so give me just a second to dry that off. There we go, much better. Alright. So, yeah, it's going to be a little wet and stuff. Make sure that we get the stuff off. Ooh, yeah, it's a little toasty in here. Yeah. We got up, had breakfast this morning. We had sausage and eggs and toast and stuff. Shoot, I don't know what I want for dinner. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be hungry or not. But yeah, it's gonna be a chill out type day, and then we head back to the ranch tomorrow. As soon as the storm system moves past. With severe weather, you know, possibly, Lola came and talked this afternoon, but possibly tornadoes and large hail and lightning and all types of stuff, they say, within this storm system. But yeah, anyway, it's one of them. But yeah, hopefully we cleared everything out with this one guy over here. And he did say he made 2 rent payments. He paid. Lola came and talked this afternoon. Forgive my little stutteriness. You know, he paid his 2 rent payments, and hopefully we're in the all clear of not being evicted, which that's even better. Seeing a lot of Amazon trucks and stuff today, but evidently I am expecting that package. And yeah, I'll let you guys see my new hat that I got. It's gonna be pretty exciting when I get that brand new hat. My very own Stetson. You know, Stetson. Pretty good cowboy hat. It's not like the one I have. Like, I'll show you the one that I have and stuff. You know, so far it's not like this hat right here. It's a pretty good hat. I mean, I really like it. I love wearing it. But anyway, this Stetson's gonna be pretty good. Can't wait for it to arrive. They say the package is out for delivery and stuff. So it should be here within a little bit. You know, whenever that time is. I've been waiting for it most of the morning and kind of half the afternoon and stuff. But anyway. So yeah, just been a chill out day today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just thinking of some little ideas. I mean, until we could go back to the ranch tomorrow. Maybe just give out this piece of content and hopefully just give a chill out today. I mean, we've worked our 5 days, had a pretty good week and stuff, and yeah, we're about ready to do it again next week with 4 days that we'll take down. You know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we'll have another weekend coming up. And then, you know, we're about ready to pay our rent for the month of March. And, well, so far that's pretty good. So, rent receipts, we'll talk about that. And, well, pretty much, I got this little bag and stuff, and it keeps all my stuff. And, well, here we go. There's rent receipts and stuff. And this is pretty much from all the way to 2022. I keep them in little envelopes just to make sure that they stay separated. But yeah, anyway, you know, 2022 when I first moved in here and paid my very first rent payment on October 1st, 2022. And then paid for November's rent and December rent. It's like 3 rent payments for this one little envelope and stuff. And then we have rent from 2023. Just all these right here. Now remember, when you do own your apartment and stuff, you know, you got to make sure that you're keeping up to date with rent. And also, you got to save these rent receipts because they are pretty much, you know, evidence. Evidence if they ask you and, you know, you plead your case to them and they'll tell you, well, you didn't pay for this month. Oh, yeah, I did. I paid for it. You show them the receipt and you tell them. You say, hey, I've already paid and stuff. But, yeah, anyway, while we're on this journey, nobody is exempt in this household from paying bills. That's just one way we survive. I mean, that's just us a lot of times. But, anyway, I'll go ahead and switch that around again. Or actually, yeah, do it like that. Huh? Hang on a second. Okay, which one was first? Let's see, 2025. Okay, 26. Okay, there we go. But yeah, anyway, you got to make sure that you guys are pretty much keeping up with important documentation of, you know, renting an apartment and making sure that your rent receipts are always in ABC order. That means you have the rents from the months that you've paid and stuff, because if they ask, they say, hey, you didn't pay. Oh yeah, you did. You paid already. So they can't just sit there and justify and say, hey, you know, you didn't pay. Yeah, I did. And pretty much, they're the ones that are falsely accusing you of not paying, and, well, pretty much, now, you got the rent receipt to prove it. But I've always, for the past 4 years, stayed on top of my rent. You know, and so far, I'm not going to lose. You know, because I'm always going to keep up on the rent until something good happens, or if maybe we find a new place to live. Who knows? But anyway, also, there has been a rumor going around about this place. A lot of people are moving out, and you know, people are fed up with the people here at that office. And I don't know if it's true or not, but yeah, people are leaving left and right. Now, probably just a rumor going around. And, you know, they're moving to, like, we're surrounded by apartments and stuff. I mean, there's apartments right over here, right over there. You know, they got apartments, like, down the street from us, you know, and, you know, so far, you know, they'll probably get a pretty good refurbished type apartment. But yeah, you know, evidently one day, you know, we'll be on to our next journey. You know, we get out and, you know, we're going to have an adventure, you know, and this is why you guys get to come and have a pretty good one. And, you know, that way it'd be pretty good for all of us to experience the memories of these videos and stuff. But yeah, anyway, well, don't know when that package will show up. I guess I could look online and find out. I just absolutely love my computer just to find out what's going on. Alright, so go on Amazon, and yes, of course, gotta reconnect the Wi-Fi and stuff. And we'll take a look and see where that package is. You know, hopefully it will be here. And it just got a beautiful Stetson. Now, as I said before, you know, $159.99 for this thing. And yeah, pretty much it comes in size 7, 6 3/4, 6 7/8, 7 1/8, 7 3/8, 7 1/2, 7 1/4. And dang, I'm a bug in here. 7 5/8, 7 3/4 on hat sizes, but basically this would be a 7, so you know, pretty much gonna be pretty good. Anyway, we're gonna see where this order is. So I'm gonna track the package. Well, it says it's almost here, but evidently it'll probably be here within a little bit. Ordered, shipped, out for delivery. So it could be here about 2:30, 3 o'clock, or whatever time it gets here. But anyway, I don't think I want to waste any film time and stuff. Probably be pretty good to get me like a jean jacket, you know, rodeo type shirt. So yeah, the stock show rodeo is going on right now, and you know, gotta say, hopefully the weather will clear out and go to the rodeo, have ourselves a good time. And if we don't go this year, then we will try to get tickets for next year, and that way we could get season 2 for you guys. You know, season 1 only had 2 episodes, and so far season 2 should definitely come out before too long. And we still got the rest of Bacani to film over. A couple more episodes. I do believe we're like 4 episodes left of the season. But yeah, it just feels like it's getting dark again. Wind is starting to pick up. But yeah, I just got done with getting out to the mailbox, getting the mail. Yeah, we got junk and stuff. The stupid bug is just in my face. Yeah, so basically we're just keeping an eye on the orders. See, package went out for delivery this morning at 6:46. So we've been waiting for quite a while. Well, that's okay. But anyway, I'd probably say we're gonna go ahead and see you guys back in a little bit when we get this package, and we'll be back on when it comes. So anyway, we'll see you guys back in a little while. Well, anyway, just got my brand new Stetson just a little while ago, and yeah, I think it got the size a little bit too small. I got it to a size 7, and so far I already took the thing out of it. There was a rubber thing that goes around, and pretty much I wanted to see if that would literally not squeeze my head. But anyway, I think it's all good. And yeah, so far, yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good hat though. Just gotta make sure we take very good care of it, and it's pretty good ranch tan type hat. But anyway, if I want to stretch it out a little bit, I could do that. Make it a little bit larger. Just use my hand. And that should give me the strength to put it on my head. And it gives it a snug fit. So pretty much just like that. That's a pretty good hat. Now anyway, I kind of like the other hat better, and so far my black one that's right here, kind of like it as well. About the same crown size, nearly. But anyway, yeah, this one is a snug fit right there. So yeah, I will be keeping this one, and might take this hat down to like Cavender's and see if they can straighten it out for me, and might have to pay some money to get it going again. But I did take out the rubber because it was squeezing my head and stuff, so I pretty much just did that. And yeah, just a good hat, you know, just trying to get a good size on it. Probably should have got it like 7.5, but you know, it's pretty much tight just trying to put this darn thing on and stuff. But anyway, yeah, probably should have got it a little bit more. But anyway, I guess I could take it down to Cavender's and see what they could do, and maybe they could stretch it out for me a little bit, and that way they can, you know, get going on that. I might have to pay a little bit of money just to get the hat size to what I want. Like this one right here. I like this one because this one is pretty good. It's my favorite type of hat, and I really like this cowboy hat. But anyway, well, yes, we tried to see what was wrong with my little projector and stuff. Apparently, I did try some air in it, and apparently, well, that didn't even work. So I guess just shoot it in there or wherever I need to shoot it in from. But anyway, trying to figure out what I need to do and stuff. But yeah, I could probably take that cowboy hat down to Cavender's and have them resize it, to about a good 7.5. Hopefully they could do that for me. And that way, well, they can get that going and stuff. Or, I could probably take this thing loose and I don't know how you take it loose. I guess it's just on there tightly. I don't know. I don't see not another thing on there. See, there's just 4 of them things right there. But yeah, I don't want to break this thing, and I think the lens is just ready to replace, or I don't know what. But anyway. Yeah. Just trying to figure this thing out. But yeah, we tried on the hat, and yeah, so far we'll get it resized and stuff. I'll take it down to Cavender's and see if they can help me out, resize it. And that way, it'll be a pretty good Stetson. And so far I really wished I could have probably put 7.5 on there, because basically I think this hat that I'm wearing now is about a 7.5, and it fits pretty good. It fits my head. I really like it and stuff. Just one of my absolute favorites. And hopefully trying to probably get a new one and probably be a hat collector. Why not? But anyway, yeah, the sun came out, clear skies right now after the rain we got earlier today. We pretty much, watched it rain, and after it got done raining, I went out, got something to eat, and then got me this little compressed air just to see if they'll work with this. And yeah, so far I think it's the lens. I don't know what's wrong, but I mean, it still works. It's just that little thing in there. I probably have to show you what I'm talking about, but you can literally see there is a blob on this thing. Been trying really hard to find a source on how to get rid of it and this other stuff. But anyway, when you look at it, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but there it is right there. There's that blob I was talking about. And, well, so far, once you get it going, and, that thing is just there. It just drives me crazy. But anyway, trying to figure out how to get rid of it. I tried cleaning it and stuff. And, yeah, it's still there. I mean, you can see it just continuing to grow on there, and so far, well, that's what it's trying to do. I don't know if that's like right here or, I mean, I really do not know. Oh, it's probably right inside here, or wherever it is. But yeah, I don't think I got rid of that and stuff, because basically that thing is still growing on there. It's like one of them things. But anyway, yeah, I think there is something wrong with that thing. It's just going to continue to grow on there. I think something's wrong with it. But yeah, anyway, go ahead and put that screw back in. I just unplug it, and evidently just get that back in there and stuff. But anyway, yeah, I did try to contact Benji and Miss Chris and stuff, and I have not heard from them. Yeah, we are going out to the wrench tomorrow morning, and that'd be pretty good as well. Yeah, this thing is like a little magnetic right there. But yeah, I take the hat to Cavender's and see if they can help me resize it, because I spent like $173 for this hat right over there. There we go. So yeah, now this hat right here is $173. I mean, it's a pretty good hat and stuff. The crown is good. It's a pretty good Stetson. But anyway, yeah, it just squeezes my head. It just wants to give me a headache already, even though it's brand new and stuff. But yeah, anyway, we'll go ahead and try it back on, and that way get used to it. I mean, it feels pretty good. I mean, as for a cowboy hat, I mean, yeah, it's kind of snug a little bit. Gotta get it down a little just so you guys can look at it and see what it's like. But what I'll probably do, I'll take it down to Cavender's and we'll get it resized and stuff. That way it could be a little bit larger, and that way I feel like my head is not going to get squeezed. But anyway, when you do get a brand new cowboy hat, you're going to feel like, uh-oh, I got the wrong size. 7. 7 is probably a adult type hat and stuff. But anyway. Well, a Stetson cowboy hat size can be generally stretched to make it even larger, typically increasing by about half a size, up to 1 centimeter, approximately 1 1/8 to 1 1/4 inch, using a wooden hat stretcher or taking it to a hatter, combined with steam on the sweatband, is the most effective method, although the leather band might need to be cut or replaced if it is extremely tight. So, yeah, it could probably be stretched in and stuff. Or I could probably do it. I don't know if they would charge money to get a hat like this stretched and stuff, but we'll have to see if that could do and stuff. But yeah, anyway, for this projector, I gotta say, I think it needs a lens change. I don't know how I'm gonna change the lens out of it. I need to do at least a little research on it, and that way we can figure this thing out and pretty much, just make sure how we could change that out. But, you know, add that to the list. No, well, I just got a message from my dad. Oh, look good. I kinda do look good in a Stetson. Now, even though I did have to take the rubber around off of it, just so it would get a pretty good fit on it. See, it's not squeezing my head, and I'm pretty much getting used to it and stuff. Just so it would feel good. I do like this one. I do like my black one and stuff. But, you know, anyway. See, even my black one, I don't know if it's got the... Oh yeah, it does have it on there. Okay. So it does have a little leather strip on there. Yeah. So, yeah, I tried to contact Benji, and I don't know if he made it out to the rodeo or not, or, you know, I promised him that I would have gone, but the rain that we got today just soured our plans to going out and having ourselves a good time and stuff. But yeah, if he bought me a ticket and stuff, I'm gonna have to reimburse him over that and tell him, look man, I'm sorry. I mean, rain, and no, it was coming down to rain about 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the 5 o'clock in the evening, and well, pretty much just started coming down heavy, and you know, so far it couldn't come out, so oh well. But yes, I will get to see the boys tomorrow and get to go have fun, and yeah, we'll definitely get to go see them. Yeah, anyway. I think I'm ready to call it a day, and had a pretty good day today. I mean, we did absolutely nothing. We pretty much chilled out. I waited for my package to come in. I got my hat. So yeah, I did pretty good. Trying to figure out what's wrong with the projector and stuff, and I've been working on it for a little while. Apparently, don't know what's going on with it. I mean, tried cleaning it, and I guess the lens needs to get taken out, or I don't know what's with it, but now just gonna have to. Oh, you know what? Oh no, I'm looking at something. Okay, so that's one way you don't get it off. You know, this is kind of a weird projector. I'll look at it. I guess what I could do is do a little research on the brand of this projector, and that way it'll tell us how to clean the inside, and you know, the dust particles that's inside. You know, you take a little toilet paper and see what we could do about that. Okay, so how to clean a small projector. Okay, so unplugging it, letting it cool for 20 minutes, blah blah blah. Use compressed air or a manual blower to remove dust from vents and the lens. Gently clean the lens with a microfiber cloth and specialized lens cleaner. Avoid direct sprays. Wipe the exterior with a damp cloth and check filters. So, basically, I think there's a video on there. And it should, it should tell you what you need to do in case if you ever run into a situation. Let's see, there's a, oh goodness, don't want to drop that. Black spot on a projector. So let's see what we could do. Well, that ain't gonna work. It's a projector, not a laptop. On a projector. Okay. Maybe it'll give me a little insight on what I need to do.
Ouais, grossi.
Man. Well, that ain't good. You got a big, huge black spot on there. Still looking at stuff. Doing a little research on it. See, I'm getting used to this hat already. Kind of feel pretty good now. So yeah, I don't think I need to take it to Cavender's at all. I mean, I just say that just a possibility if I had to. Oh, okay. Okay. Or it should reset. No, yeah, this little little doodad and stuff. Now maybe that's what the projector needs, is a reset. But yeah, I'm gonna try to find a toothpick or... Ooh, I got a good idea. We could use a little thumbtack. Well, that's even better, because it can fit those little holes and stuff. Yeah. See, there's that little reset button. Now I'm thinking with that reset button, could probably just go ahead and see if that would work. Oh yeah, that should probably work it and stuff. Now it's still looking over this. I'm doing video at the same time. Alright, well, let's see if that would work. Uh-oh. Where'd that thumbtack go? Oh, it landed on the floor somewhere. I have to take my flashlight and look for it. Oh, there it is. Yep, there it is. Okay, well... There we go. Okay, so still no luck right off of that. So we're gonna see if we can try to reset it. And if we get that crazy blob right off of there. Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, that thing is still growing on it. I'm gonna have to hold down both to see what that does. Alright. Or, see if it needs anything else from that. But yeah, anyway, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it on this video and stuff. And we're gonna go ahead and catch you guys back later. And yeah, because I'm gonna probably work on the projector for a while. So anyway, I hope y'all have a good night and hope you are having fun at the rodeo. I sure hope you guys are. But anyway, we'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all have a good night.